Hey there friends, Nibs again. I want to get out and do a little testing on another new rifle I just picked up. Actually, I've got two here for you today to see. Got guys shooting over at the other range, so bear with the gunfire. So I got two of them here. They're both definitely Savages. That's about where my confidence in identifying both of these rifles kind of cuts off. So this one up in front here is one that I've actually had for a while now, and it's quite a nice little rifle, very cool. This is a Savage, and this one does say on the barrel Savage NRA Match rifle. So this one's definitely a model 19 Savage match rifle. Now they do look very similar to each other, but I'm guessing this one is a little bit older than this one. This one does not say any kind of model name or number anywhere on the rifle. I had it all apart. It does not say that anywhere. This one also, so there's a couple things that I've noticed that are different. Well, let me show you this. I'll show you these up close first. So this one is the one that's marked NRA Match. It does have the correct, I guess they're stamped sheet metal peep sights. Pretty flimsy, but this one does have the optional Lyman 17A peep sight on it, or a globe sight. This one does have a serial number, but it's on the receiver right here in between the bolt handle and the ejection port. So now this is the newest one I just picked up, and it came mounted with this scope on it, and unfortunately somebody cut a sight dovetail in the barrel right across where it's supposed to read Savage Arms Company, and it's got a few patent dates there, but this one does not have a model number on it at all anywhere. No model information, and a few other real key differences I think that I've noticed between the two. So this one, the newer one with the scope on it, has a different bolt. So the bolt on this one is shaped like that, and it actually has two square upper and a lower firing pin that actually strike the primer of the rimfire in two different places, which is pretty interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know if I can get that in close up there. Maybe I'll just take a picture and stick it up there, but definitely got two strikes on it, which is pretty cool. So this sometimes this one can be a little bit tricky to get to go back in there. Okay. So now this one, the bolt is a more standard looking bolt face with just a single firing pinhole right in the lower edge of the rimfire face there. So that's one of the differences right away that I noticed. And then looking around closer to them, I did notice a few other things. Again, the serial number on this one is in between the bolt handle and the ejection port. The serial number on this other one is stamped right into the end of the receiver. Just barely read it, make it out there like 18,000 or something like that. Another difference that I noticed was the cocking knob on this newer one. To me, I think this one's much older, but this one is recessed, so you actually stick your finger inside of it. And then this one on this one here is like convex. Actually, doesn't have a divot in it at all. It sticks out. Let's see, what was some of the other things I saw. So this one here, the newer one, obviously I don't have an original mag for this one. It came with a replacement mag. Hopefully someday I can find an original mag, but they're not giving those away, so I'm not going to spend a bunch of money to buy one. If I can find one for a reasonable price, I'll get it. But so anyway, this one, the magwell plate and the trigger guard are a little bit different than this one. I'll show you this one in a second. This one does have an adjustment hole right here for over travel, which is pretty cool. This one doesn't seem to have that adjustment on it, at least not. I haven't taken this one out of the stock yet since I had this one out years when I first bought it a while back, but I haven't had a stock since I noticed that one had over travel adjustment. But so this one has a little bit different profile to the magwell, and we have an original Savage sporter. It says 23A sporter or NRA Match rifle stamped into the magazine. So pretty cool pair here together. And finally, I think this is the last real difference I noticed between the two, other than the two front sights. The two front sights, from what I read, and I've got I think his name's Nick Strobel. He's got the books on scopes and sights. If you do anything collecting wise, it's an invaluable tool to if you're looking at a gun and you wonder if it's got the right sights on it, or you've already bought one and you're looking to add the right sights to it, get those books. They're not very expensive. You can get them on eBay. That's where I got. He has one book they're combined together. I haven't looked at that one yet, but then he has an edition where it's all open sights in one book and all scopes in the other book. So they're a little dated. I think they've come out in the 90s, so the prices that he listed in there are really dated, but the information as far as timelines and what goes on what rifle is really invaluable. So what it says in Nick's book, this blade that's on the front of this newer one to me is the standard issue blade that would have came on these, but they did allow some optional different sights for the front and rear to be ordered from the factory, and the Lyman 17A was one of those factory orderable changes you could make to your order. So another thing I did notice, and I kind of like on this, the one that is marked Savage NRA, is this one cocks on open, so it's a lot easier to work the action. This one here is a cock on close, so it's a little bit more wonky to work, but so definitely cocks. This one cocks on open, so it's easier to close when you're trying to chamber around. This one here cock on close. So this one kind of reminds me more of a, you know, in that way, a Enfield 303 British, you know, with their cock on close arrangement. And then this one is more kind of geared towards an American Army, you know, military rifle. So kind of neat there. I wonder if there's something to do with that that difference. But anyway, if you have any information as far as all these differences that I spelled out, you know, leave a comment down below. If you have some links to some web pages that will show me, you know, different information. I've done a little bit of research, but I really haven't been able to find a whole lot. So, I do remember one other thing that's different between the two. The one that's marked NRA Match, the butt plate is steel and is serrated, and then at the bottom of it, it has the SVG in the oval, which was a common Savage trademark back in, I don't know, like the 30s, I think, 20s and 30s. But this one has this oval steel serrated, but in the oval it has the Savage Indian head, along with a picture of a gun, and it says Savage quality. So a little bit different there too. So if that gives any kind of help for anybody helping me identify these, that'd be great. I'm gonna do a little bit of shooting for you guys. I'm kind of doing a little head-to-head between these two. I've already shot a couple of groups. They're looking pretty good. I'll shoot one or two of my brands that I have out here for you on camera. I don't want to make this thing be an hour long. Maybe I'll just shoot one, and then I'll stick in a little snippet of video taking you out there to show you the targets. So far, the Aguila Super Extra is really looking top notch. Both of the groups from both guns are really nice. The group from actually the peep sight gun is almost 1/4 inch hole. I mean, 0.2. You can barely distinguish that there was 3 bullets shot with that one, which I guess is just lucky on my part. You know, if you know me at all, you know my eyes can't distinguish that well with open sights. But anyway, this little 4-power scope, it's pretty clear. It was very dirty. The whole gun was very dirty when I got it. Still needs a little bit of TLC work right here. Got just some dirt still on it, but I cleaned it up last night and cleaned out the barrel and got it all ready to shoot, so we could bring it out today and just do a little testing on it. But anyway, so I'm shooting on the left-hand side is the target for this one, and then the right-hand side is the target for this one. So I'll just do one brand on camera here, so we don't take all day on this video. But and one thing I did notice as well with this newer one, the trigger is a lot heavier. I don't know, that's adjustable. I have to take a look at that, but it is noticeably heavier than the other one. Which definitely can contribute to the inaccuracy of the gun, right? But all right, so set that one aside. Now we'll do 3 shots from this peep-sighted one. this one was striking light once or twice, so I may do that again, but just have to recock it, and which is nice about cock on opens instead of cock on close, so you can recock it without having to open a bolt all the way up. So I wonder if we got some weak primers to go along with just a weak firing pin in this one. Didn't have too much trouble with my more current production stuff. I think I only had one light strike with those in a recock. Send it on its way the first try. So. There it goes. So this is got this Lapua Master, but it's an older production run. But I got it at a good price, so I guess I haven't had any troubles with any other guns with it. But three strikes and it's out. All right, so here we go, friends. Here's the targets for those two Savage rifles that I've been testing here, and I'm showing you. As you can see, the wind's blowing a little bit, so it doesn't help with my my groupings at all. But so this target here is the target for the newer one with the little scope on it. This is a Gila. Standard velocity. This is Gecko rifle. This is the Lapua Master. This is Elay Target, and then this is Elay Match. So it looks like the Elay Match is pretty good in that rifle. All right, let me come over here. This is my older one, the one with the peep sight on it, or the older one for me that I have owned longer. So this is, again, is the Aguila Standard Velocity. This is the Gecko rifle. This is the Lapua Master. Elay Match, or Elay Target, sorry, and then Elay Match. So some pretty good groupings there for especially for an open sight gun like that. I'm shooting this at it's pasted off. It's right about 30 yards. So, but there you go. That's the two targets for, and then this is one I was using for sighting in earlier. Sighting in the scope earlier, and then doing a little test firing with the peep sight to make sure it was still on the money. But all right, back to the video. So anyway, so I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer on this one, but I just wanted to get out and actually just test fire this guy. I just picked it up this past week. Picked up this one along with a Savage 23A, which is the Sporter, and package deal together with those two. That Sporter also came with the 17A globe sight, and it also has a Redfield number 102 peep sight on it. Well, part of it anyway. I need to find some parts for it. So kind of excited to get that one together and get it running as well. And then I'll do a video on that one too. But I'm starting to hunt around for the parts for the peep sight. Other than that, it's all whole. That one also came with a replacement magazine. So hopefully I can find a box sitting somewhere. We've got a couple of those in it, and I can get some originals for these guys. But Anyway, so there's my Savage NRA Match, and what I also believe is an older Savage NRA Match. Pretty cool old rifles. Not sure, figure out what's going on with this light strike in here, but probably just needs a good clean and maybe a new trigger spring or a firing pin spring. But anyway, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. You'll get notified when I do post up new stuff. And hope you really enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.